Because I just don't understand, what's going to have to happen.
Oh,
Like,
Dennis, I'm not a mod because I'm on my backup because I couldn't get in the Reigns live and then I was blocked and I had to go on my backup and find all the information that took like 40 minutes and that annoyed the shit out of
Alexis
me.
is pissed. All right.
I'm just annoyed. I'm just annoyed by all the fuckery. Like, why can't TikTok just be fun? Why is it so much fucking drama?
For real. And it's not even just like, silly drama. It's like real life shit drama. Like,
We are not. There is no police. I mean, I'm not a cop. There's no police on TikTok that I know of. I don't think even if you went to a cop on TikTok, they cannot do anything.
most of the time you go to the police about TikTok, they're going to laugh at you.
Go
It's
to your
actually,
local police station. If there's pictures, this, that. I mean, I've heard so many things over the years. Go to the police.
yep. Doesn't mean like doing all the Discord background shit. Like, actually go to the
Daily
authorities.
motivation. What were you? Oh, you're being sarcastic. No, I was just saying I saw your comment and I was like, and I'm not trying to come off as rude or anything. I'm just like, I don't even, when I tell you I don't give a flying fuck about this, like, it's an app on a phone. It's an app.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an app. Put the phone down. I haven't even seen Dennis live. The man could have been unalived in a ditch and I would have never known.
What? I'm glad
I
he's
mean,
not.
what am I supposed to do? Like,
I'm glad he's not. But
am I gonna
yeah.
hop on a plane and go to Cali and be like, hey, like, you good? Like, I mean, I'm not, my investments aren't that deep. It's an app.
I'm not going to be the first person Dennis calls in the state of emergency. Trust me. I'm not.
I mean, I would usually call my husband.
I'm getting a ton of. If you were here before my phone died. Can't disclose that, Chevy man. What's up, Becca? My phone died. Holy mother of God, my phone is going off. Oh, I need to fix this. Give me 1 second. Come on. Hey, Fuzzy, I haven't seen you in a while. Just waiting for everybody to come back. Wow, wow, wow. What does that say? That's stupid. Always show layout. There we go. I've missed you too, Fuzzy. I think I've probably been working about as much as you've been. I work like crazy now. Oh, Christ. Christ on a cracker. Yes, we are back. Sure. Where the hell? Log comments. Okay, I will. Give me a second. Add moderator. Dismiss. Oh, that's cool. Now you get a copy of my live. Manage guests and more. I don't know what that is. Whatever. Confirm. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to check Snapchat, and I'll be right back. Okay, there is... Oh, well, I guess I am famous. I've been good. Been making money. Anyway, sorry, guys. Yeah, my phone died. She's doing good. She's asleep right now. It's my weekend, so I'm up. Holy Mother of God. Yeah, they're good. Summertime, so out of school. The youngest starts school after summer. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm getting mentioned. Everybody that's in the Snapchat group, there's too many damn Snapchats going off, so I don't even know what to look at. Dun, dun, dun. I'm extremely boring, so I don't know why anybody would want to stream me. Shit, I gotta do this. I forgot. It's been a minute. Dun, 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 dun. Modded. Calculate, it's not so bad. So, Smash isn't happy with your performance. Do better, Dennis. I told you, I'm boring. You're welcome. So how's everyone else been? And so somebody was in here and they wanted to hear my side, but it's better if you just ask questions that I can answer. Dum, 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 dum. Where is Alexis in here? Oh, just old shit being brought up. So I was in... Are you afraid to get back in the box? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll be right back. So Mr. Florida Man Mike Kinney brought up his ex, him and Bougie. Yeah, they are douches. Oh, hell no, what? But they brought up her. And so she got mad because I
said, why would I be
said brought her up and said about how I called the police to confirm her story when she was supposedly raped.
Yeah, but why?
Hold on, I can't hear anything.
Listen,
that's why. Hold on.
But this is what I'm saying. I wouldn't.
It's because I have 3 connected devices.
Can you hear me? I would not speak on.
There we go. Okay. Do what?
I wouldn't speak on anyone's essay. Like I said, I just think that's not a good idea.
Listen,
you look like a fucking dork. What happened to you?
Yeah, fuck you, douchebag. Fuck you, douchebag.
What's with the glasses?
Fuck you, douchebag. They're more expensive than your rented car.
Well, okay, that's fine, but why you got him? You can mute me. It's
funny.
okay. I'm used to talking fast,
Where
just like you.
where can there be like a resolution to any of this?
There is no resolution between me and this fuckhead.
He stops fucking with little girls. That's what.
When he stops projecting.
So I was talking to Tim's Push Pop. I was trying to get the information. I told Tim's Push Pop because they said that they were a victim, and I've always said to anyone that they were a victim of Dennis, go to the police.
Yeah. Where's Tim's
No, I don't
Push
think we
Pop?
should be
Here,
making fun of victims,
let
Dennis.
me
Haunting them.
let me invite. Shut the fuck up, Mike.
You shut
Tim's
the fuck
Push
up,
Pop.
you little wimp.
Oh my god.
Come and get it, Mike.
Where? Tennessee? I ain't got a word there no more.
Where? California, Tennessee? Yeah, come get it, bitch.
It ain't California. It's Tennessee.
Come get it, bitch.
Mike.
Did the Ozempic give you a little energy tonight?
Yeah, the Ozempic.
I wish I had energy. Mike.
You muted me and I wasn't saying.
I'm trying to ask him something. Mike.
Alexis, I thought you wasn't fucking with Dennis.
I got put into a Snapchat group tonight with Raina and my friends.
You told me Dennis was a bitch.
When? Maybe. Probably.
I can green screen it. I mean, it's cool. Give me the big box.
Alexis isn't. Oh wait.
I don't care. Like, I don't care.
Did you just invite me up here?
I did.
You might want to drop this because I was here first and the whole legal thing going on.
Why are you talking then?
I'm allowed to speak on her. I'll be allowed to speak.
If there isn't a protection order, they can be in a box.
Yeah, what protection order are you speaking of?
Being fair, I was here first.
I know. Can you show that protection order information that you have on me?
No, I think he's showing that I called Dennis a bitch, okay? Dennis, you're a bitch.
Yep.
I'm aggravated that I got added into this group for all this bullshit.
I'm aggravated I got pulled up into a box.
I'm the only one all night. I'm the only one all night trying to say, just cut it the fuck out. It's 2 years old. Don't talk on SA.
No. Alexis, and I'm tired of fucking hearing that.
Yeah, but I'm saying that.
No,
me
you
not
don't
telling
get it.
you.
You do not get it. I have been called a P3DO for 2 years.
Yeah. My thing is like, no one really even comes on this app. I don't really come on this app anymore.
Oh no, my name was put on a list after I've been too damn busy working to even fuck with TikTok.
I seen the list. I mean, I don't even know, what is Mike gonna do with the list? He's gonna travel.
Oh, I'm curious because I'm number one, so I'm wondering when he's gonna pull up.
Like, the live is being streamed all over. It's just so much. It's just TikTok. Why does people take this real life or even?
Tim's Push Pop, join a box, please. What's the list? It's Mike's list that he said he was going to pay for pictures of people's kids.
You want me to read that? How the fuck am I supposed to read that? I don't know what that says. It's 3 a.m. I really don't know what that says. I'm sorry. Maybe you can tell us?
So I understand you filled out a form. Can you show the paperwork that it was actually signed by the judge on me saying I can't have any contact? Can you show that paperwork, please, that you were given? Because that is the paperwork you filled out.
Where's Tim's Push Pop? I really want that person to...
Yeah, can you just tell us what happened October 13th already? Like, please.
I'm curious. Well, that's why I want him up here. I want to know what happened.
I can't see what that says. What is
That's
this?
that's the paperwork. That is literally the paperwork that you file in the state of North Carolina for a PO, a protection order. So Mike went to the magistrate in Charlotte. He took pictures, all of this stuff, right? He actually threatened me. He was coming to violate me, in a live actually, in like
What is that? I don't
people.
even. What do you mean,
So
violate the protection order?
no, I don't have a protection order against him. He doesn't have one on me. He literally said he was coming here at 6 hours, 29 or 19 minutes, one of the two, that because he was coming to violate me. He broke in the whole like sequence of what he was saying and threatened me. Literally threatened me. So then he came, he went live, he showed that he was down at the magistrate, then he showed this paperwork. What Mike didn't do when he showed this paperwork though is he didn't have it blocked out. So I was doxxed once furthermore. However, Mike also gave an address to being in North Carolina. So, Mike, can you go ahead because when you do submit that paperwork to the magistrate, can you do get paperwork back? So, can you please show me where that PO is actually instated by the state of North Carolina? Because you also said that you were going to meet with the DA and go see a judge the next day. However, national holidays being Juneteenth, so the courts weren't open. So again, can you please show that paperwork because I'm confused. Are you trying to say I don't have a voice? Because you are literally violating my civil rights by saying I don't have a voice, by saying I have a PO in effect when I don't. So can you show the paperwork that should be served to me anytime soon? Because you also said it was going to be served to me 5 p.m. the next day. Didn't happen. But can you show the paperwork that you were given saying that you have an active PO on me? Please. Please show it.
I'm curious of how the fuck you get a judge to talk to you at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I mean,
It's
Why?
why we
three
have
o'clock in
an
the morning, let alone.
it's why we have an emergency magistrate down here. So he would have to be granted an emergency PO on me. Again, I'm still waiting to see the paperwork, Mike, saying you have a valid protection order against me. And I would also like to go ahead and reiterate what was said in my live earlier today. You have an active warrant out of North Carolina now.
Well, I mean, he's on mute. Can you come off mute and speak?
I
Oh,
didn't mute him.
what?
I thought he muted himself. He can unmute
Oh,
himself.
oh, I didn't know if everybody was just like muting him over and over again.
I'm sure they are.
Well, I mean,
So let him unmute. Let him unmute and answer
if
the
he's in a
question.
box, then he's
I've
gonna.
told him he can unmute. Actually, I think I can unmute his mic.
I have no
Can I?
problem if you show that you have a valid protective order against me. I have no problem dropping out of this box, deactivating my account. You'll never hear my voice again. But I need to see a active, instated by the courts of North Carolina, magistrate included, the DA included. I need to see proof and validity. Show it to me, not some piece of paper that you filled out by hand. That was highlighted to make sure you filled in the right spots that needed information.
I sent him an invite to unmute his mic.
Weirdo fucking behavior on your part, Mike. Very weird behavior. It's literally you are threatening to silence me legally. You're trying to do that saying you have a PO on me, saying I can't speak.
Oh, I'm sure he is recording.
Oh, he's definitely recording. But Mike, you're trying to use the legal system to go ahead and hurt somebody who's not doing anything wrong. I can have a voice. You're the one who failed to realize you put me on a list, including Dennis too, the very top of that list. You put me on there threatening me starting on Sunday.
Why? Who cares? It's a. I mean, it's a list. I know, Skittles, that you have met Mike in person. I get that, but it's a list. I mean, is he really gonna drive from state to state to state?
No, hold
Literally
on, Alexis. Hold on. Wait a second. It's a list that he stated that he would pay for people's pictures of their kids, family, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, that's kind of fucked up. And anybody in here that's on that list, hold on, Alexis. Anybody that's on that list, please put your feelings on it in the chat because Alexis, are you on that list?
Am I?
Alexis, on
No.
this here, do you want to big box me while I show you this list?
Yeah.
I mean, Becca says I'm not. Okay.
Actually, Becca, you are.
No, I think she was saying that I wasn't.
One second.
this lie was supposed to be about Rain. They were supposed to get, I guess, hash it out or fight it out.
Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. This was Rain's a part of it because Mike brought her up, but this is much bigger than that.
Here's the first part. Tell me when.
I read fast. I read it. Okay.
How the fuck do I get above Boss Hog?
He's literally offering to pay people for their children's pictures and information on Father's Day of all days.
Oh my God.
So on that note, I will drop again. Please show me that paperwork because I have not been served with anything. Nothing has came to my attention. And again, a form that you filled out by hand that was highlighted by the magistrate so courteously, like so graciously, filled out so you did not this over a step that you had to do. I'm glad they gave that to you. And I'm glad you took a picture. But again, please show me something enforced by the courts. And I hope the next time, like the next day you try to go and you try to meet with a DA or a judge, I hope it's not on a holiday.
No, I'm not. Harley.
Until then, leave me the fuck alone.
I'm not saying it's a small matter, but
So now that I can feel comfortable speaking,
okay.
What? Hold on. I'm curious. What stopped you from speaking?
I've asked Skittles to stop for the last 10 months. She hasn't. So
that doesn't. But Mike, that doesn't matter. So what?
I refuse to even acknowledge her. So there you go.
That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. That doesn't stop you from
It can be
talking.
the stupidest shit you ever heard. You're the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So I mean,
okay, Mike. Ow, my feelings are so hurt.
we all have different definitions of it.
Okay. Let's see. So no, what? So what were you gonna say, Mike? So now that she's gone, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just wondering what the fuck's up with your glasses. Why the fuck you be looking like that? You look different than the last time I seen you.
Oh, I'm sure I do, Mike. And I'm sure you're gonna go on. Look how dorky I look. Make sure you get a picture of it so you can go on and tell everybody how Dennis looks dorky now. He's got glasses on.
Dude, oh my fucking god!
I know, right? So, have you seen The Sandlot? That's what I look like. So go ahead and drag me on the internet for having glasses on, you fucking idiot.
No, it's not the glasses. It's the hairline that's running away.
Yeah. Mike, do me a favor and turn your camera on.
I have more hair on my chin than you do on your head.
Mike, turn your camera on.
I have more hair on my chin.
So hold on. You shame so many people on this internet for their weight, their looks, everything.
Sure do.
But you're too afraid to turn on your camera and show yourself.
If I was too afraid to turn on my camera, why are there like 50 photos of me going around?
Then turn your camera on, Mike.
Yeah, it'd be weird that like 13 be down there. And she got this whole ass account about me, which look, I mean, it's creative for sure. I'll give you that much. But I do that shit. And I watch that shit and I'm like, that's neat AI right there.
I think he's talking about the just passing through. I do not think that's 13.
No, that's Spill It. That's Spill It. It's that Surfacide one. They changed it to Verticide.
Wait, who's just passing through? Someone's making like.
What are you doing, Dennis?
It's making a terrible noise.
Again, Mike.
Squeaky
Mike.
noise. You got a squeaky noise going on. I can't hear Alexis.
Someone's making a terrible noise. I thought you said that you knew who just passing through was.
Yeah, just passing through is Spill It from Reddit.
I don't have Reddit.
Y'all don't even know them.
I don't have any of that.
So again, I'm going to ask you again, Mike, turn on your camera. If you want to shame other people, I invite you, turn on your camera.
Well, this nice little Ring camera that Pastor Petty has on his door is on, by the way.
Was bringing up Pastor Petty. When are you pulling up to slap the shit out of him?
After Viking.
Okay, so when are you going to pull up on Viking?
Once I figure out what all has to happen and wait on the court date for the person that I was muted for. What is that noise, Dennis? What you doing?
I'm clicking my phone.
Yeah, I don't know. There is a noise, and it is really bad.
Yeah, it sounds like you're fucking with a balloon.
Yeah, I'm blowing one up for you, Mike.
Okay, well, chill on that. That noise.
You made it like you too, honestly. I don't know, maybe
Somehow more annoying than your voice.
maybe it's just like my delirium from needing sleep, but like you two literally sound like two brothers just arguing back and forth.
I don't ever say that.
Don't ever. That's one thing I'll agree with Dennis on right there. The only thing I'll agree with Dennis on right there.
Okay, two, I don't know, bickering men. Like you're just bickering.
Oh no! At this point, Becca. At this point, I think it's a fucking joke. It's hilarious.
Oh, Becca. What's the real joke is the fact that you conspired someone to call the police on me and gave them a bunch of information or a bunch of things to say that wasn't true. That's weird too. So,
do you have receipts on that too, Mike? Mike, I am curious. So anything you say, I would like to see, because so far I haven't really seen receipts on shit you've said.
So how long have you been watching me?
2 years, Mike.
The Summer Rain, I don't know who this is. Do they know they're in a box?
Yeah, I let her in a box.
What is that
Summer
noise?
Rain, what you up here for?
Their noise is crazy.
You're killing the only person streaming you, okay?
I told them I'm boring. Why? I'm like,
you can be boring, just don't be fucking annoying and noisy.
So again, I need to go back to that. No following. So I want to see. I want to see receipts. I want to see receipts for anything you've said.
You want to see receipts all the time. I really think you
Mike,
know what receipts are.
Hold on.
I really think
a year ago when you wanted to make up with me or whatever, you promised you were going to send that picture to me that I supposedly sent to a 16-year-old of my area. You promised you were going to send that to me. No one has seen that. According to you, went to a police station when you had got on the phone. Hold on. When you had got on the phone. Hold on, I'm still talking. When you had got on the phone, you took it to the Indiana police station.
You can see it for yourself.
No, hold on. You took it to the Indiana police station and to send it to them. So, one, why am I not arrested?
Ask
Two,
them.
why is no... What?
Ask them.
So, what police station did you... What police station did you take it to, Mike? What police station did you take it to?
I did my part.
Yeah, you can't answer that, Mike, because you never did.
I can't arrest you.
Mike.
I'm just a bully on the internet. Now, if you don't get arrested for it, I just won't bully you.
Mike, so what police station did you take it to?
Dennis.
Okay.
Dennis.
Okay, so hold on just 1 second. What police station did you take it to? Answer that question.
Hey, Dennis, your people keep muting me.
No, that was me muting you, so you shut the fuck up and answer my question.
Who
not
is...
Dennis. You know being rude to me is not going to be the way to go here.
And what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to be mean to you.
Oh, God. Oh, please don't be mean to me.
I know, you're so used to it. I really think you might have a degradation kick, Dennis. Like, honestly.
Yeah, that's what it is. How did his Juneteenth appointment go? I still want to know the question, or the answer to my question, like, what police station did you take the picture to? And also, where are the 15 people that came forward?
Why would I ever tell you anyone who doesn't?
It's stupid. Oh my God, that's such a stupid excuse.
Is it? So you gonna get a message from someone to be like, I want to remain anonymous, but you gonna put their ass out there anyways?
So yeah, 15 people came forward and said they want to remain anonymous. Not to mention,
11
anyways.
Because 4 stepped forward.
Wait, what? 11? Because 4 stepped forward. Who? Okay, who are the 4 that stepped forward?
You know who they are.
No, I don't. So, Allie was one, and we've all seen the messages of that. So Allie was 20 years old. I was 27. Or
19.
37, I'm sorry.
What, yeah,
37. She was 20. I
you
was
were
37.
27 when you met your wife. Okay.
I was 28 when I met my wife, and she was
27.
18. And Mike,
You were
Raina
27.
is
16.
12 years fucking younger than you.
It's not about the age gap. It's about the amount of times you tried in that age group exclusively.
Oh, okay. So who else? Who else, Mike? Who else did I go after?
Who else, Dennis?
Yeah, who else, Mike?
Who else, Dennis?
Mike, do you know who Tim's push pop is? Is that like a real person or is that just like a troll?
No, that's someone that said that Dennis harassed them.
I don't know. That they wrote a date and I asked them and I told them if something happens to you, please go to the police.
Dennis, the noise, you dick. Is it your glass?
Fuck you, Mike. I do it just to annoy you.
No, please don't, because my head hurts. It is bothering me. Please. Everybody's saying make the sound stop.
Sorry,
Can you big box me really quick?
Yep.
Just did that search.
Skittles just doxed herself.
Oh no, it's fine. Mike just did it to my parents and myself like the past 6 months. So I really have no problem doing it. So please, do you see this right here? No warrants issued for me currently, Mike. None. No warrants, no orders to be issued at all. Now again, please show the proof that you have an order of protection against me. Please show me that I have a court date. Please. Because right now at this point, I guarantee you my court date is July 4th.
Wait, someone said if we want snacks. I want snacks. I don't know who it is, but I want snacks.
July 4th, Mike. Is that my court date?
I don't think he's going to answer you.
Do you know who he should really answer to? Because he's been talking a lot of shit on this person a lot recently. Really recently here, claiming that they have a fake violation or protection order against him, saying that this was fake, that this was fake. But you want to know something that's so crazy? Please, if that order is so invalid, it doesn't exist anymore, bring 13 up in a box and address her, Mike. Do it.
Oh, actually, I don't know if that hurt. Well, 13 if you want to grab a box.
Yeah, but if there is an actual...
No, doesn't...
It is valid.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt her.
It doesn't hurt her at all.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna drop so he can unmute. Bring 13 up at random. And hey, guess what? Let's see, Mike. Let's see how tough you fucking are to go ahead and body shame this woman that you have not let up on in over 10 months. That's the real kicker here. That's the real story. 10 months on that woman. And you're continuing to go having a legal, valid protection order issued by the state of Indiana against you for her. And you're continuing to attack her. Get smarter, bro.
I don't know if she can come up here just because of the fact that I'm from PA. And I know here, if one party breaks it, then it goes both ways. So I don't know how that is everywhere.
Well,
antagonization.
Again,
I'm going to explain it to you. The antagonization from the people that are in the chat to go ahead and break whatever order, and the antagonization from another individual in the chat. If
there is valid orders,
you can mute me all you fucking want, Dennis.
I didn't mute you. Do you see where my fucking hand is?
At least it's not on your phone talking to little girls.
Yeah.
Anyways, as I was saying, the antagonism, the people in the chat.
I'm
go ahead, get a hearing on it. If it's valid, get a hearing on me.
I thought that if it was valid, that neither party can break it. People are saying I'm wrong, but don't take my word. I wouldn't risk, if you have, legal stuff with someone, to, go on TikTok with them.
What's up, Perfectly Imperfect? I guess you didn't mean to join.
No, nobody does. I think I'm the only one who's meant to join.
Oh.
I didn't even know that was you, because I thought it was Pastor Petty. I was so...
No, I'm just...
Why are you a door?
Apparently, he's Pastor Petty's door.
So if I get muted one more time, I will go ahead and drop because
Don't mute him.
I'm not being a dickhead, am I?
I mean, he is
I mean,
honestly
you're always a dickhead.
Yeah,
You're
Well,
just not. Hold on.
I'm not
You're
being
just
an
not being.
absolute fucking totally insufferable fucking mean dickhead to you, am I?
You're just. I mean, you're still being a dickhead. You're just not very loud about it.
I mean, I could be loud about it.
Please don't. I have a very bad headache.
No, I mean not loud like voice loud, loud like fact loud.
Well, if you
What
have
is that
fact
word?
loud,
What
I
is Tim?
again.
Wait,
Hold
what
on.
does Tim's push pup say? What is that word?
I don't. It's him's push pup wants to say something. Get in the box and show receipts. Isn't that what Mike says all the time? Damn it, I don't know who muted him, but anyway, isn't that what Mike says all the time? Is receipts or it didn't happen?
Yeah, but I was just trying to figure out that word. P. Oh, okay. When I did it in my head, I got it. So it would go through.
Mike shared a handwritten form of receipts. Is he still in here, or did he go and do his own live?
I don't know.
Oh shit, Jesus Christ, everybody's trying to come up.
This is a genuine question for you guys because I'm not the smartest person all the time. I'm truly not. And I mean, this time of hour, definitely not. But
Is it
if
3:30 in the morning for you too?
yeah, 3:24, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that I'm asleep and I don't know it.
Well, I took a late nap and so I kind of fucked myself. But I'm curious. This isn't me antagonizing him whatsoever. He literally held a live dedicated to showing that he came to North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. He was at the magistrate's office. He showed the forms that he filled out, what he wrote on them. He doxed me, my address, all of that. Again, not for the first time. Again, after doxing my parents the night before and threatening me. But he did come. He did come. Filled out the paperwork. Here's the thing. Here's the kicker about that paperwork because I filled out that paperwork quite a few times, honestly. You don't let Skittles up. Get over it, man. This consumes you. It consumes me. Yeah, Sam, you want to know something? It consumes me when this man literally just doxed my parents. Said he's on drugs, right? This past Sunday. He said he's on drugs. Puts me on a list. He wants information on my mind, like minors and family. Says that. Doxed my parents the next day. And then literally threatens me. He threatened me. And then comes to my city, comes to my actual city, shows all this paperwork, doxed me again. The kicker about that paperwork that he filled out, you don't get that back. That's the state's paperwork. He took a picture of it. Either he didn't turn it in, or he took a picture of it and like right before he turned it in, and they said, "Hey, we're not going to grant it for you. Sorry about that, bud." And then he literally went on to make a story up that he went to had a whole meeting planned with the DA, and he was going to go in front of a judge the next day. Next day was Juneteenth, y'all. I'm sorry, the courts weren't open. Sorry about you. Also said I'd be served with that paperwork by 5 p.m. the next day. Didn't happen. And so he gets online tonight in Dennis's live, and he shows that same form that he filled out. Thank God he didn't dox me this time. It took me doxing myself to show I don't have warrants out for myself. So Sam, you can shut the fuck up because listen, until somebody makes you live in fear, guarantee your opinion will not be valid to me whatsoever. So go fuck yourself.
So you mentioned that Anna told you that the defendant hit her multiple times. Again, tell you where.
It honestly is kind of it's. I told 13 earlier because she asked me point blank, "Are you scared? Like, are you scared?" No, I'm not scared of Mike. I'm truly not scared of Mike until Mike goes on these fucking benders where he acts like he has lost his complete mind. He verbalized himself that he is back using. He said that himself on Father's Day after claiming he had spent time with his children, meaning he was under the influence while with his children. Then made a list saying he's willing to pay for other people's children's information. That is weirdo behavior. I'm sorry that I have a right to speak up or what I can because you have two individuals in the box or in the comments right now who are scared to death to speak up on him.
Who dropped me?
I have no idea.
Yes.
Who's Bailey?
I don't know how. Wait, Bailey, what?
I don't know. It says go see Bailey.
I was in disbelief. I was like,
I don't know.
is this real or just a nightmare? I mean,
I like the
I was
name.
like hitting myself and crying. I'm like, what's happening here? I was hysterical. But
And like the worst part about this, Alexis, because I know you don't know like what's
Oh.
going on and whatnot, but 13 down in the comments, she has a valid protection order against him. Valid. He has been live multiple times within the past 3 weeks speaking on her, degrading her, speaking the worst foul things that he could say to about her. Literally, he has. When saying there also isn't a valid order on him anymore. The courts threw it out on a random fucking Sunday. A random Sunday, the courts threw it out, right? However, 13 has provided proof that order is actually valid. You just didn't show up to court to get that paperwork. But Mike, you forget the fact that when you came back down here, you brought that paperwork down here with you. So you actually did in fact get it.
I mean, I'm always gonna be a girl's girl. Like, you know what I mean? And especially victims. And that's what I say to anybody. I mean, someone could say, oh, Skittles did this horrible thing to me and SA'd me. Man, woman, any whatever you are, whatever you identify as. And if you're on TikTok talking about you, I'm talking about the situation. I'm going to say, always go to the police, no matter who it is, because
Well, Alexis, if you are a girl's girl, then you should be going after Mike for all of the women he's attacked and slandered and body shamed and SA'd.
are you going to?
You keep moving with the leave. Just want to leave. 12 hours of uninterrupted joint pain relief.
Oh no, I'm not. Like I said, she can come over here. So the whole Raina thing. So the whole reason she contacted me out of nowhere was because Mike reached out to her because he was butthurt about the live the other night when I got into it with him. So that's why she contacted me tonight. Mike, every time I bring up something about Mike, like when I brought up that his ex accused him of touching his kids, when that's a fact, and Raina again admitted that in her live, Mike was accused of touching his kids. Every time that happens, all of a sudden Raina messages me. I've got Snapchat messages from her the last time I brought up Mike.
Who is Summer Rain?
Summer Rain, I need you to talk or I gotta boot you.
You can get more out of your lungs. You can do more with less asthma. And isn't that better? Ask your doctor about the mixture.
Sorry.
Biologic and asthma.
No, she can come talk over here.
Can you guys like co-host? So then like you'll have your chat and she'll have hers, so it's like mutual ground.
I have no idea how to do that. Hold on. No, that's not it.
You would alright, wait. So when I drop, you would hit I don't know. Well, someone write in the chat. I just think like, you know, you'll have your chat, she'll have hers.
Oh, yeah, I'll talk to Smash. Talk to Smash. She can come over on second. Yeah, tell her to come over.
Guys, whoever's following this page, this is my backup that I never ever ever use. It took me 45 minutes to get in. So if you want to follow me, it's the same exact name. It just doesn't have a 2. I guess it's just, I don't know, what is it? Rex_B34. Oh my god, Dennis, what is that fucking noise? What are you doing?
I'm playing with my phone case. Holy Space Cadet.
It literally sounds like, I don't know, rubber, like, I don't know.
It is. It's the rubber on my phone case. I know we can all get messy, but I also see good in so many too. We're human.
Oh my god. I'm the same way. I just see good. I don't want to see ugly. There's so much real life ugly.
Yeah, I got too much good shit in my life to.
I just want to.
Be
I
ugly.
just want TikTok to be fun. I'm sure everybody does again, because now there's no point
Give
to
a
even
shit.
go on. It's just. I think he was gonna co-host, but I think he was waiting
No.
for. No.
So they said Smashley's coming over here on her second. Yep, that Dalton. Oh, God, tell me I can't do it. So I won't. It costs $0 to be kind. Be kind and rewind.
I always try to be kind, and I don't judge people. I wouldn't want people to judge me, and if they do, it is what it is. It's not gonna make me lose sleep at night. Now tonight I'm losing sleep because I was, it's Saturday. Why not?
Palmer, don't get rude in my chat.
I don't know who that is. Sherlock Holmes.
Why did you call the... hold on. So why did you call the police about my assault again? You gonna lie again? So, Raina, you admitted it in your own live that Mike accused me of orchestrating said attack on you. I called to confirm that I wasn't accused. So, how am I lying?
I have to use the bathroom, so 1 second. I'm here, I'm just muting.
I'm proud of my past, but I'll learn, and I'm gonna want to change myself. Pray for change too.
So I want to clock you on something. So when I was watching your live earlier, you said that you called the police station to confirm that you were not a suspect. But yet in the live that you did with Mike the other day, you said that you did not call for that reason and that you called to verify that it happened. So which is it?
Hold on. I called the verify. No. So I did call the verify it happened because it was an accusation being made all of a sudden out of nowhere when all this shit was going down that you were attacked and my name was being thrown into it.
So here's the thing though, because this is funny. Here's what's funny about that. You called during the live I was having where I was talking about my assault because I got the phone call in the middle of that live. Mike did not make that accusation until after that live.
No. That's wrong.
No, because he wasn't even there. He wasn't even there. I was in the hotel room by myself.
Stop yelling.
Mike wasn't even in that live.
Stop yelling.
I'm not.
Stop
I'm
yelling.
getting fucking heated because you keep lying, changing the story.
Stop yelling.
Then answer the question and tell the truth.
Oh my God!
You know what the truth is. I was there. I was the one.
I know what the truth is. Listen,
I'm the one who got the fucking phone call in the middle of my
Jesus
live.
Christ. So yeah, I know what the truth is because I called to verify that I wasn't a suspect. And no, you're wrong. And do me a favor, show a receipt where I just called before Mike said that I was a perpetrator of that incident. So
let me tell you what
said
happened.
it on your live. You said it on your live.
I said Mike did it, but he did it after I did that live. Listen to me. I will tell you what happened. Dennis,
listen to
hold
me.
on. I was there. I'm the one that this happened to, not you. Let me speak for 1 minute and tell you. Because all you keep doing is interrupting me and then trying to lie. So what happened was that night, I went live in the hotel room. Seconds after I got everything up there to talk about what had happened to me. While I was talking about what had happened to me, I never said your name. I never accused you. I got a phone call from the police station asking me if I was talking about the situation on live. I said that I was talking about it, yes, but I was talking about it in a general way. And I wasn't like saying names or whatever. And he said, well, just watch out who you tell because we just got called from somebody asking about it. Now, Mike did not know about this until after that live because he wasn't there. He was on his way to the hotel to come see me and bring me food. Then that's when he found out that you had called. So you called before you found out.
So tell me what makes more sense. That I called just randomly because you said you got attacked, or I called because my name was thrown into it.
You said last night.
Which of those? Hold on. No. Which of those makes more sense?
None of them. None of them do, to be
No,
perfectly honest.
no,
Because
no,
there's
no, no,
reason
no,
for you
no.
to call. There was
Which-
no reason.
no,
Unless
so I
you got a
remember all of
summons,
that.
there was no reason for you to call.
No, oh my God,
to
no,
verify
there is a
shit.
reason. When your name is thrown in and you're accused of it being you perpetrating the incident, there is reason for you to call and confirm if that's what's going on.
Then you would have found out by the cops, Dennis. The cops would have contacted you. You wouldn't have had to do anything. All you would have done is sit on your ass and wait for a summons in the mail.
Raina, so all of
logical thinking skills.
Nope.
But no, last night you told Mike, not last night, a couple nights ago, the 19th, you told Mike and everybody in that live that no, you did not call to confirm that you were a suspect. You called to verify that it actually happened because you said when you see a sketchy situation and someone might be making up a story for whatever reason, which what did I have to gain about that?
Well,
I didn't accuse you, so what did I gain? I gained nothing.
So ultimately it was both. So, I mean, it is kind of sketchy. You shook someone's hand when they're jerking off to you and...
No, so hold on. Let me explain this to you. If you don't know how an assault works, right?
It doesn't...
You don't know what you're going to do in that situation. So, no, let me speak for a minute. Because I'm going to tell you what happened. Play by play, so that way you get the situation right the next time you talk about it. I wake up to a man at the foot of my bed, jacking off to his shit. He asked to see my pussy. I said no. This goes on for at least a good 3 minutes, right? Okay. I said, get out of my house. I said, why are you here? I'm still talking, Dennis.
Okay, yeah, and you need to watch, on my live, you need to watch what you're saying, how you're saying it.
Fine, Dennis. TikTok is not that picky.
I don't know.
You
need to watch what you're saying, how you're saying it. You need to watch how you're saying things on here. I don't care if you said it on real life.
I'll do it PG. I'll do it PG. Even though this is a real life fucking situation that actually fucking happened. I'll make it PG for you and family friendly. So he's asking to see my no-no parts, and I say no. I say, why are you in my house? Why are you here? He says, I know what you do. I said, what do you mean? He just keeps asking to see my no-no parts. I keep saying no. He then asks me what my name is. I told him Raina because Lord forbid to tell him my real name. No thank you. He then puts out his hand for me to shake his hand and say, my name is this. Here's what here's who I am. And he would not stop holding his hand out when I was just staring at the dude. So finally I was like, fuck it. I don't want to make this guy any more mad than he could be, because he's eerily calm during this whole situation. It was super weird. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was in bed, not clothed. What was I supposed to do? I was panicking. I was scared. I was freaking out. I froze. So I decided the best thing for me to do at the time was to stay as calm as possible and to do whatever I could to safely get this man out of my house. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know what his intentions were. I didn't know what he was going to do. So yes, I shook his hand. Is that a bad thing? Maybe. Maybe it's a bad thing, but I shook his hand because I didn't know what to do, and I was trying to be polite to not piss him off and make him do something worse to me, because I am up there in my house by myself. I don't know what to do. I didn't know what he was going to do to me. So to say that is super fucking insensitive.
No,
Wait, did someone... No. I'm sorry, I was paying.
Hold on, wait, hold on.
I'm back. I don't know who sent me a gift.
Hold on. So, back to the issue. So, because I called to confirm what happened because my name was thrown into it like I was a suspect.
After.
No.
Because Mike did not go live about it until days after I went live about it, Dennis. Raina, I'm not trying to get you in trouble, Dennis.
Raina,
okay?
It wasn't, no.
Whatever, you called.
Hold on.
But you need to stop.
Raina, it wasn't in a live that he said this. It was in a Discord or a Snap. I think it was Discord that Mike was saying, and you were right along with him saying it, and you're saying you didn't. Yes, you did.
That happened after, because when I went live, it was midnight. It was midnight. Nope. He wasn't in any of those Discords, Dennis.
The live
I know what happened. I was there.
Even the Snapchat call I did and the live I did, I told them, they all knew.
Go find it.
That
Go find
I was being accused. I was being accused of it. We all had the conversation about how my name was being thrown in there, and that's why I called the cops.
Okay, and that's fine. But the fact of the matter is, Mike did not say that in a Discord until after that next morning, because it was in the morning, because I remember, because I was at work when it all happened. Because I was at work on
so,
a video call
again,
when it
I'm gonna
all
state-
happened, when he made that accusation against you. I had done that live the night that it happened, and I got the phone call from them saying that you called during that live. That's what I'm trying to tell you, is I know
what I'm trying to tell you is, what makes more sense, you're admitting that that was said, what makes more sense, that out of nowhere, I contacted the police just to confirm your story, or my name was thrown into it, and what would motivate a person more to contact police to verify if something happened?
So then why in the live that you just did the other day, you said, and I can play it if we really need to.
It does, whatever.
No, Dennis, stop. I'm trying to get you to explain this because I'm very confused right now on why you said the other day when someone asked you why would you call to confirm if you were a suspect, you said no, that's not what I did. I called to verify if it happened. And then tonight you're saying that you called because you thought you were a suspect. So you are saying you're contradicting yourself, dude.
So I've said, and I can show you a Snapchat group where before you played it on the live, I said I called to verify that I wasn't the suspect and that it actually happened.
No, do we need to play it again? You specifically said that you did not.
Hold on. So the whole thing was brought up. You're saying that I brought up your name. No, I fucking didn't. Mike did.
Okay. You continue to talk about me. I thought our agreement was if someone brought me up, you were going to say I'm not talking about her, right?
So, no, Raina, after we made our agreement to not talk about each other, you were also in lives where I was brought up and talked about. We had conversations about that.
I never talked about you after that last quarrel we had. I put everything to bed. I said, you know what? I'm cool with you. I'll, whatever, water under the bridge. And I stopped talking about you. Mind you, it was not 2 years ago. It was only last year, because it was February of last year that we had that thing. January of 2024 was when I was in Scambusters. So it wasn't 2 years ago. It was only 1 year ago.
No, it wasn't. It was 2 years ago.
Then what year was it? What year was it that happened? What year?
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. So when it's not just that Mike brought it up first, it's also the accusations that Mike's thrown at me, and me defending those. So
then
you're
that
part of that. And Mike, hold on. Then don't fucking attack me. Go to Mike and attack him.
You're talking about me, and you're saying wrong things about the situation of what happened to me. You shouldn't even be talking about it.
Mike is bringing up that situation. So I ask you.
He has every right to talk about that situation because he was there.
No. Not when it comes to talking about how I called the police. So that's Mike.
Yes, because you did call the police, Dennis.
Okay, and
he can talk about that because you did.
Right there, Raina. So so tell me your double standard about how you're not going after Mike for bringing up the situation when
because
you're telling me not to talk about
and he knows what happened.
No, not when he accuses me and tries to twist the story.
I don't give a fuck because that has nothing to do with me. I didn't accuse you. I can't control what Mike does. He is a 30-something-year-old man. I am a 25-year-old woman. What am I going to do? First of all, Dennis, you were all the way out in California. What really was going to fucking happen? Dude, be realistic about this. Mike was there. He has every right to talk about that situation if he so wants to because he was there. He took me to the police station. We drove around the block. We drove down the road trying to find the dude right after it happened. I called him. He showed up within 5 minutes.
I said what I said.
Yes, he has every right to talk about it. You do not. You were not there.
Exactly.
All you did was call.
Right there. So you're complaining that it's being brought up, but it depends on who brings it up. Hold on.
No, I'm not saying that people can't bring it up.
That is exactly what you're saying.
I'm saying you should not talk about it because you were not involved. You were not there.
That's exactly
you were not the one who came and got me. You were not the one who helped me file a police report. You're not the one who helped me get the sheets to take to the police station. You are not the one who helped me get stuff to the hotel. You were not there. You don't know shit. You only know from what you use on the game.
Thank you. Jesus Christ. Again, it's just a pick and choose. You can't talk about it, but Mike can. It's not. Yes. It doesn't matter. It's not
because I know Mike personally. I don't know you.
Oh my
I do not know you, Dennis. Think about this logically.
Oh my God.
Listen.
It's a situation that you don't want brought up. No, it's a situation you don't want brought up. But Mike brings it up. That's okay. And I know, trust me, I already know Mike ran to you because he got butthurt that I got in his live. And he told you, oh my God, Dennis was talking, shut the fuck up. Raina, The last time that I told people about Mike getting accused of touching his kids, you messaged me on Snapchat, just like you did tonight.
No, I saw you say my name and talk about me, and I said, "Why do you have my name in your mouth?"
No, you did. No. Wait, are you saying
because
the
that's
last
what I
time or
messaged
this
you
time?
about. The last
this-
last live that I messaged you and was like, "Why are you talking about me?" I said, "Why are you talking about me?"
Hold
I
on.
thought we had an
So
agreement.
this last one.
Not this last one. This last one, I'm on you for saying wrong shit. I'm not talking about bringing it up. I don't care if you bring it up. Just get the situation right. Say what really happened. Don't make up shit that didn't happen, and then try to go in and throw victim blaming into it. I don't care that you brought up the situation. If you want to bring it up, bring it up. But bring it up in the way that it actually happened, and tell the truth about the situation. And
Okay,
don't be like, well, you shook his hand. You don't shake a rapist's hand. You do not have any room to tell a victim what they should and should not do.
Please stop rambling. Listen.
Dennis, can you let Bedazzled up? Is Bedazzled in your character? Can you let her up, please?
They got a request.
Request up, please.
What, gonna tag team me? Like, this needs to be between Dennis.
Oh, no, baby. No, never.
This is bullshit. This has been over a year.
That's why I wanted to come up here, Rhino. Because I was around during that time. B, where you at, B? Request up in Scambusters so you can come up. But anyway, Rhino, nice to meet you, girl. I ain't coming up here to argue with you. I'm coming up here just to try to calm the situation down a little bit because I know you kind of upset and heated. But I think you kind of get misinformation. I'm gonna let B go first and then I'll speak. Go ahead, B.
Hi, Dennis. Hi, Raina. I came up to just clarify what I know of the situation. Dennis, I haven't heard Dennis mention you at all unless the situation has been brought to him. This has all been laid to rest until Florida Man stirred it back up to deflect off some other issues that are going on. Dennis hasn't been going around mentioning anything. It's Florida Man stirring it all back up again. And that's what I just came up to clarify.
Well, like I said, I don't care. I don't think people are really hearing what I'm saying. I don't care that people are bringing it up. That's not what I'm mad about. I'm mad because Dennis said wrong information about the situation. So and then he's also victim blaming me at the same time. That's what I'm upset about. I'm not upset that the situation got brought up.
And I understand this, sister.
I can't change that.
Right.
But what I can be upset about is him sitting there trying to blame me and then trying to shame me, being like, well, if it actually happened, why would you shake a rapist's hands? Why would you do that? You're going to ask a victim why they did what they did during their assault? Like, that's not cool.
But,
right.
Raina, how did I blame you, though?
Oh, you shook his hand. You shook his hand. Why did you shake his hand?
I asked why you. No, because that's weird. No, I asked about the weird behavior. I didn't blame you
that kind of
anything.
Dennis. That might was kind of you probably said it the wrong way. You probably did, and if you did that, you know, us women we are sensitive, so you might need to apologize if you did word it like that. Because if she feel like it's victim blame, you know, her feelings are valid, and we are women. When we wrong, you know, we got to stand on our shit. So don't ever invalidate her feelings, you know, and say things. But it's okay. But let me speak to her right quick. I want to speak to her because I know that she upset right now, and I know you upset right now, and I know this, like you said, this old. And again, Dennis did not bring you up, and I've been around since back then when it first happened. But this has came back up because again, if Florida Man has been going telling people that Dennis is a predator, he's sleeping with underage people, so on and so forth. So that's how your name even getting brought in the situation. Dennis don't even be on the app. This number one. Second of all, he did come on a couple of weeks ago because Florida Man was in another live saying that he sleep with underage girls. So he came in there to defend himself. The Florida Man had a live night before last and was saying the same thing. They were saying he was a predator. They were saying he was harassing and stalking people, so on and so forth. That's how your name end up getting intertwined because you was a part of the story, and you know people was coming into my life because people was standing up for you about y'all situation because they feel like, you know, what he did to you was wrong. And like I said, your feelings are valid. I never invalidate them. But I don't want you just to feel like Dennis on her and he was bringing you up or speaking on you in the wrong way. And I'm talking about recently. I'm not talking about in the past tense.
Right.
And it's only coming up again because Florida man, he trying to be relevant. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not hating. I'm just keeping it real, woman to woman. He's trying to be relevant, and he's going against a lot of people. He threatened to dox me last night. Threatened to dox my son and my baby dad. And again, I'm still waiting because he was on his live the other night again saying that Dennis slept with kids, 16-year-olds, and kids in Pampers. Something like that is disturbing to hear. And I asked him to come to my platform because if this man did that, I need the receipts and I will call the police immediately. Those are some bad charges or bad jackets to put on somebody's back. So I wanted them to send me receipts of him actually sleeping with an underage child, and I still have not got them. And that was my whole point of my life. I had a lot of people attacking me and coming for me, saying that he was a predator and that he was harassing, doing this and that. Again, you and Dennis are grown. Whatever y'all did was between y'all. And I feel like, to be honest, when you said that Dennis can't talk about it, but Florida man can, that's not fair, babes. Because Dennis should be able to, defend himself. Because again, he did not bring you up. I promise he didn't. And you can go watch all the clips. He have not been speaking on you.
Well, here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Dennis can't talk about it. I'm saying if he does talk about it, he needs to say it in the right way. And he needs to say what truly happened.
Right.
He needs to not bring up, I called because I wanted to confirm that it actually happened. Like, first of all, why would you even say that? If it's a lie, if you actually called.
No, did you say that, Scam? Did you say that, Dennis? Hold on before you say anything else. Kendall, I don't know you, Kendall, but everywhere I go, you following me, and that's creepy. Can you leave me alone? And he was in my live, Morgan. He was in my live and I was catching a lot of flack. It's the fact that y'all be down there windmilling. I don't know y'all, so don't speak on me. Period. And the fact that y'all in here doing all that and y'all not being respectful is crazy.
May I play the clip of Dennis saying that he called?
Yeah. Was it an old clip? Is this an old clip, Raina?
No,
this is just from the 19th.
So I'm clarifying right now. So I did call to verify what happened, and so I misspoke in his live. I called to verify what happened, and verify that I wasn't named because in a Discord group with her and Mike, they were trying to push this situation on me and blame this on me as well as everything else they've tried blaming on me. Raina was part of that.
And Raina,
well, just because I was not part of it, I was not part of it. All I did was come out and tell my story.
Right, and you did nothing wrong, baby. You did nothing wrong. You a woman. You never is to be silent. But he instantly said that he cleared it up, Raina. So you gotta give him.
Hold on. I still want to play the clip just because I want people to hear it, so that way they can see it for themselves instead of just a hearsay situation. Which I understand, Dennis, like you're saying it, but I want the clip to be played as well, so that way we have it. And people can hear.
I just have a question.
Go ahead, B.
I have a question really quick. How can we put this to bed so that after you play the clip and now that Dennis has told you what his intentions were and what the reason why he called, how can we put this to bed and let it be done?
Honestly, I don't even know. Like, because I feel like this is just going to keep happening. Like,
I don't think it is. I really think that we can resolve this. I'm with B. If we can resolve this, Raina, please. If we can put it to bed, if we can try, let's do that. Because I don't feel like you should play the clip because we done heard it before and again.
I want to play it anyways. I want to play it anyways because it needs to be done. Because we're.
But if we gonna put it to rest, if you do that, then we can't put it to rest. We heard it.
I know we heard it, but we're gonna play it again so we can hear it. Like, okay, I need this heard. We need to stop so I can just get this played, and it's a short clip, so we can just get it over with.
Right. So can I ask you a question right now before you play it?
No, I want to play this first, and then we can ask questions, please, please, because I feel like we are stalling here.
No, we're not stalling because again, it was false real bad false allegations put on this man.
I understand, but that was not me. That was not me who did that. I have nothing to do with that. I do not control Mike. Mike is not me. I am not Mike. Like, please stop. Please.
Rhino, can you listen? We're not arguing, baby. We're having a duck.
I'm trying to listen to you, but I'm also trying to get this played, and I feel like people are understanding and listening to me and letting me get my shit out. Like, we're just sitting here like, can I ask you questions? Can I ask you questions? Let me play this video first, and then we can ask questions.
But Dennis was not the one who brought you up. Why you blaming him?
Can we?
Why don't you call the police department and ask them that? Do you not know who you don't? Obviously, you don't know who you're doing. Because you wanted to know if it was reported, is what you wanted to know.
That's 5 seconds here, because you called and you said where you suspected them, and then when you got hit on that's when you changed your story to say, well, I called to see if
I play a clip with Florida Man in there when Florida Man actively is a liar. Come on, Rhino. That's not fair.
Will you listen to the video? It wasn't even done. Be quiet, please, and listen. I'm trying. Like every time I try to play this video, I get muted. So please do not talking about. Can people stop muting me, please? This is great because Dennis said I could play the clip. So y'all really want to play this game. I'm not trying to be rude, but people keep interrupting me. Like Dennis said that we could do this, and he wanted to do this, and people keep interrupting me when I'm trying to play this video that Dennis said that I could play.
So, I was there.
Reina.
How would I know that? I was in that live. I was there. Okay, I was there is not a recording. Play it back. No, I heard it with my own earballs. Okay, play it back.
Hey, Dennis. Why would? Okay, so let's go off of yours. I will play it back. Let's go off of your situation first, though. Why would you ever call and question that happening to somebody? What did that person have to gain from that?
You're fucking psychotic.
Just maybe what? So, I wasn't.
Hold on.
And then when you
I called in too far. Here it is. Here it is, right here.
The first one that you thought of to put on that list.
It was in the beginning. My bad.
The police department that day to ask if you were suspected in that whole apartment weird apartment thing.
Oh my! This the line from Florida Man the other night. Come on,
right? He's saying it right now. Hold on, he's saying it right now. Listen.
On her bed. How come you called him?
Thank you for that one.
Hold on. You said that I called in to see if I was suspected? Yeah, you called him. Yeah, you sure did. No, I watched you. And I've got it recorded.
I still have that clip.
I've got the clip. I called him and said that, did this actually happen? Why would you call a police department and ask them that? Do you not know what you...
So, you say that, no, I didn't call for that, because you're saying you're lying. And then you say I called because I wanted to verify that it happened.
He wanted to verify because of the allegations that was out there. Why wouldn't he call and verify if he was like, come on, y'all.
He just said earlier he called to verify he wasn't a suspect and to see if it happened. He said he called for both reasons. So
what was the reason? Because if he got a report on him right now, he called to verify if he was like, come on.
No, he also called. He
was being accused right now. Baby, hold on.
Let Dennis answer this because you can't talk for him. Let Dennis talk because he just said it earlier. Say it again, Dennis. You called for both reasons, right? Say it again.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
That's clear. So that's what Unknown's saying, is that I called because I was accused. I called to clarify what was going down.
You called to verify the assault happened. Is what you did.
No,
yes, you did. Yes, he did. He literally sat here and admitted it. Unknown. He sat here and said it with his own words that he called to verify it happened. He even said it in that clip that I just played.
No, can you listen? Just calm down.
You listen. Do you have ears? Do you have ears?
Breathe, baby.
Just hear what he said.
Rhino, breathe, please.
I am breathing. You need to sit and listen to what he said.
Okay, I am. That's what I'm trying to say.
You cannot speak for him. He said, I called to verify it happened.
Rhino, I'm not, baby.
I called to verify it happened. I called to verify it happened. Why would you call to verify someone's assault happened? I don't care if he called to verify that he was a suspect or not. I don't care about that. That's not what I care about. Why would you call a police department to verify if a victim's assault happened?
Okay, can I just...
That's not what happened right now. And you pushing the narrative. Go ahead, B. Now, that's what's going on. Because a lie is being spun. Because they're being spun because you accused him.
No, I didn't accuse him. Mike accused him. I did not. I had nothing to do with that. So stop lying and stop twisting your words. Because Dennis even sat here and said, I admitted that Mike is the one who made up those about him.
You know he made it up. Oh my God. There we go.
I didn't say Dennis had anything to do with it.
Raina, can I just say this, and then I'm going to jump down, because seeing how this involves both Florida Man and Bougie, I want nothing to do with this. But I will say this before I hop down. He would have to know if the assault took place before he could find out if he was named in the assault. It's like two questions in one.
So all you have to do is, hey, have I been reported in an assault that happened? That's all you had to say. He didn't have to say, did this assault happen? He should have said, hey,
if he
said, a suspect.
Hold on, let me finish. If he said, Raina, if he called and said, was I named in an assault? What's the next thing they're going to say? What assault? So he has to say, was this assault reported? Because
no, he just had to describe.
I want to know if I was named.
He just had to say what the assault was.
It's very
They asked him that. You know what the simple question is? Oh, named in the assault of Raina, so-and-so, that this happened. Not, did this happen? It's not a question of, did this happen? It's a question of, am I a suspect in this assault? Not, am I a suspect and did this really happen?
Okay, clearly it wasn't worded the way that you expected it to be worded. But sometimes that happens, and two things can both be wrong at the same time, okay? If he worded it wrong, he worded it wrong. And I understand as a victim that can be very hurtful. But also understand, like I said, two things can both be wrong.
Well,
so calm yourself down and just understand, was there malicious intent in him doing that? Or was he just truly trying to find out if he was named in that? And that's what it sounds like.
And I get that. Like, I get it. I can understand that. But that's not what he did. He went and he called not only to ask if he was a suspect, which does not matter. That's fine. Whatever. I'm not worried about that. It's the fact that he asked if the assault actually happened. Because that's first of all, they're not going to give you an answer to that. He lives all the way in California. I was in Indiana at the time. Why would they give him that information? If someone I don't know, it's none of his business whether the assault happened, because it did. And it was fucking awful.
Okay.
So,
hold on. Dennis, it is my business.
And it did not feel much better that I was live talking.
Dennis, can I ask you, was it one telephone call or two separate telephone calls?
It was one telephone call.
Okay, so that alone tells me, like, he didn't call and say, hey, did this happen? And then call back and say, hey, was I a suspect? It was like one call, and he was trying to make sure of two different things.
He didn't do it
like I said, Raina.
Here's the thing. Bedazzled.
Like I said, no matter how he worded it, he worded it incorrectly, and I know that hurts. But we can't go back and erase that call. We can't go back and erase his words.
I know that.
So
Bedazzled, hold on, because there's a thing you don't know. There's something you don't know about this, right? Is Mike did not make those accusations on Dennis until the day or two after, because I was at the hotel right the day that it happened. Mike did not know.
Okay. I'm gonna let you back up in a second, because I'm not gonna keep spinning that narrative. I will let her back up. I'm not trying to silence her or anything. I just want to clarify something, because I'm tired of the narrative trying to be spun. I get the victim thing, but right now she's saying that I wasn't calling. She's trying to say that I called to be malicious, that I wasn't calling because I was named. The fact of the matter is, Mike and her were both trying to say that I perpetrated that incident somehow, that it was my fault that happened. I'll let her up in a box now. Again, I'm sorry.
Before you let her up, Dennis, go ahead, B, and then I want to go.
Okay, yeah, I apologize, Miss Anna. I just wanted to say, Dennis, I'm going to jump down. Like I said before, I tried to diffuse the situation with Raina. since it involves FM and Bougie, I don't see like clarity coming because they're not honest people. I apologize.
No, and they're not going to stop.
So I do not believe that Dennis called for malicious intent. So that I don't want that to be assumed, right? I just think it was a very shitty thing to do. That's how I feel. I feel that it was very shitty because it did not make me feel great, especially getting that call in the middle of me saying what happened to me. Being called by the police and saying, I just got a call that they're asking about your assault. Be careful who you tell. Do you know how much that fucking sucked? To feel safe to talk about something that happened to me, to try to process the situation, and then to, in the middle of it, be called by the police and say, people are calling to ask about your assault. How do you think that felt for me? That's what I'm getting at here.
And I understand that because you should never be questioned about that. And to the comment section, let me say this. Now, one time has anybody set up here and victim blame this lady? And y'all wrong for saying that? Like, because y'all don't like me and Dennis don't mean y'all gotta lie. Like, that's what I don't lie. That's what I don't like, that y'all down there keeping this shit going. Again, Florida Man and Bougie put this out there. The man called to verify the assault because he was blind. He called to verify if his name was in it or not. Like, I'm trying to get y'all to understand like what he's saying. He was just trying to make sure if it was he involved. That's what he keep trying to say. And again, nobody's invalidating your feelings right now, ever. Don't ever think that. But the people you getting your information from are not credible people, and they doing this out of spite, and they gave you a bait and you bit for it, and I hate that.
Because I was there. I was there for everything. Like, I was in the whole situation. I'm the one who got called. Like, you saying...
Okay, you see the timer?
What the hell am I keeping it going, Moonbeam? And somebody
But I'm not
up
doing
here.
this no more. I'm not doing this no more. I'm hopping down.
Rain.
Goodbye. I'm not doing this shit no more. If y'all want to talk shit, that's fine.
Rain.
You guys see the
I'm not doing this. No, Alexis, I'm not doing this bullshit. I'm not. I'm not. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if she hears it. The way Dennis may have worded it absolutely could be wrong, but and invalidating someone's essay, if that's how she felt, I don't believe, and I don't think she believes that was the intent of it. And I think to keep it going, she's really heated. Dennis looks, mad. I just think...
Oh, I'm not mad.
Oh. Just... Things get worded wrong.
I'm just trying to clarify.
Things get worded wrong. And I agree with Miss Unknown. They absolutely get worded wrong. And, for her to have to talk about her essay on live, so long after it happened, I'm sure it does hurt. I wouldn't want to do it. I'm sure no woman or man or anybody would want to do it. But, I mean, it should just be put to bed. I don't think Dennis is like, oh yeah, I'm so happy this happened and I called and I did this. Like, I don't see that. And I also don't see Rain thinking that it was like a malicious thing, if he was...
Alexis, I'm glad you said that, Alexis, because again, and I want you to see if you can relate to what I'm saying. This all came back up because Florida Man them brought this up. They continuously been having lives about Dennis. Dennis has not spoke on the situation, period, and everybody know that. Dennis have not spoke on Raina or none of the shit that happened. Florida Man, for the last month or so, been going around telling people that this man sleep with underage girls, that he's a predator, and so on and so forth. Florida Man them had a live the other night, and I played the live. That's why I had Dennis to come over there, because they was putting some nasty-ass allegations on him. And he jumped in there and defended himself. And when they asked him that question again, they said that he did something to somebody. He never questioned the girl, none of that. He only said that he reached out to the people just to confirm or deny if he was a part of it. Because again, they said that he did it. So I think that's only valid and only right that he should be able to call them and ask them, I heard a story, my name was involved in it, and I was just calling to see, do I need to come in or what's, so on and so
Yeah, I mean,
forth.
if I was
Exactly.
someone
It
said
wasn't
that,
to call and ask them was she assaulted or not. Like, he didn't say that. And the fact that they taking it and twisting it, that's messed up. Like, that's all I was trying to clear up, is like, that's not what happened.
yeah, I was glad you came over. I wasn't getting anywhere, and then I lost my backup because I was getting reported. I don't know why, but
I never victim shame. I would never ever question
exactly.
the victim ever.
I am. I would never. When this happened, I was there for Rain. I would never. Never ever.
Ever.
I was a
And that's
victim.
why I was saying to the comments, Alexa, like they were saying that we was victim blaming, and I wanted to clear that up because no, I would never, ever do that. Like, never. But again, how could we move on? Y'all saying Dennis move on, but Dennis didn't bring this up. Florida man and bullshit are the people that's doing it. I'm talking to the comments like they blaming Dennis when he didn't do it, and that's messed up.
I know that Dennis and Florida Man have. I feel like it'll be a forever ongoing TikTok saga, but
No, I won't, because he's gonna get locked up or something.
I was hoping that like Rain and Dennis could have come to mutual grounds and understandings about the situation.
So, no, listen. So I'm gonna say it here, and I know she's listening. So here's the fact of the matter: when my name is being brought up, and the story's trying to be twisted to make me look bad in some way, I'm going to defend myself. I'm sorry. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit there and be like, "Yep, that's what happened." That's not going to happen.
Oh, and he valid. Alexa, did you know that they was over there saying that he was sleeping with 16-year-olds and kids that's diaper age? Did she play that part?
No, I never heard. I've been sick for 2 days. I never heard
I can send it to you.
The minor stuff has been going on for years.
And guess what, Alexis? I went in my live yesterday. I did a live about this, and people was attacking me, and a lot of people was mad at me. But I did that live because they put some badass accusations out saying that this man sleep with kids. And I asked them, I want to see the receipts. If y'all show me a receipt that this man was actively messing with a child 16 or a child in a diaper, send me the evidence, and I will end my live and call the police right now. I said that in my live yesterday. That was the whole purpose of me holding the live.
Miss Unknown, for as long as I known Dennis, and I told everybody, even Push Pop, somebody came in saying that they were a victim, whatever. Anybody, if someone said it about me, if someone said, oh, this person did something, my immediate reaction will always say, and I've always told people that came in here and trolled Dennis and did that stuff, please go to the police, reach out to me. I was a victim. You know what I mean? I'm never going to be like, oh, yeah, like, I'm not going to be like, Dennis is 100% right. If he did this, you know what I mean? I'm not, it's not like, oh, drink the Kool-Aid type shit. Go to the police if something happened. If you feel violated, go to the police.
That receipt that was shown, Hollywood, I lie all the time. That receipt, that girl was 20 years old. It was not an underage child. So why would you sit down there in them comments and lie? The message was between a 20-year-old, and nothing in those messages was inappropriate. That's what I don't like, is people will know the truth and they'll still run with a lie because they like a certain person. That's fucked up to put a jacket on a man's back that he didn't do and say that he's sleeping with underage women. What are the receipts? Put them out, and I will take on the honor, and I will call the police and get his ass locked up. And I mean it, and I said that yesterday.
I mean, Hollywood can take a box.
It was no receipt shown where he was talking to anybody under the age of 18. Don't lie like that.
I can do you one better. If there's receipts shown that Dennis was ever inappropriate with a minor in any way, I know where Dennis lives and have his personal contact number. I will call the police on myself. Not myself. Oh my God. It's 4:20 in the morning.
Me too.
What I mean? I would call on him.
Me too. And I see a comment down there saying that she was not, Florida man said she was 19. 19 is still a legal age. It might not
she
be,
wasn't. She was 20.
people might not like older guys talking to, but 19 is legal. It's not illegal to talk to a 19-year-old. So y'all stop it. Y'all are keeping this going. These the people that's keeping it going, Alexis. You see down there? Them the people. In Florida, man, how he send them over here and do stuff like that and don't show receipts. That's how I keep going.
People write comments, then go to another live and write different things and say that things were said that weren't. It goes in a circle and circle and circle. And that's why I backed away from TikTok, because it's pointless. We're wasting all our energy. And trust me, I definitely get where Dennis is coming from.
Exactly, Ray. That man threatened to dox me and my son last night, Alex. Let's talk about it. Since y'all want to talk about it, because I had Dennis in my box, and mind you, Dennis barely even said anything. Let's put that number one. Second of all, did y'all know that Florida man threatened to dox me, my son, and my baby daddy? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know today he posted a picture of 3 men from the news station to try to insinuate that was my baby daddy, like he did something? Again, it's 24 hours later, Florida man doxed me. Y'all over here attacking Dennis. Why y'all ain't attacking Florida man? And he made a list and offering people money for children's pictures. Underage kids' pictures. If this man was talking to underage kids, why the fuck y'all ain't call the police on him? Why is he not in jail?
Right? Where's the outrage over that? He posted that message.
He did. And
showed
Dennis,
everyone.
He did. And Dennis, I respect you, and you should be able to I ain't gonna lie, I caught a lot of flack yesterday from you being in my box. A lot of people said they didn't respect me. Y'all know a lot of people calling this man a predator. And I don't like that because, again, nobody has showed a receipt. Raina was grown. She was not underage. Florida man said in the live that the girl was 16. Then they said he was messing with kids in diaper ages. Y'all need to watch. Y'all talking about what Dennis misspoke. I don't see nobody correcting Florida man for misspeaking. I don't see nobody going to Florida man about what was said by him when he went to jail with his baby mama, and she was 19 or 20, and he was 30 something. So what's the difference? Dennis and him did the same thing. Talked to girls that was 19. Florida man said that. They had a charge together, so I'm confused on the outrage for one person and not the other one. That's fucked up because y'all don't like this man. And the only reason I said something because y'all said he sleep with kids, and I want the receipts because I was going to call the police. And y'all said that Nikki came in the live and I blocked her. I didn't block her. Nikki said she was going live to show receipts. And she did not show a receipt of him talking to a child, 16 or under. And Dennis, you don't have to explain yourself to these people. A lot of people was around, and they know once you tell your truth one time, quit explaining yourself. People know what's up. And again, if you see what underage kids, tell them to call the police.
Please. Unknown, I'll give you my address, so if anybody brings you proof, you can call the police yourself.
That's messed up. So, accusation like that. With him and Raina's situation, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he right. Whatever he did, I never took a side. Never took a side. And I said that in my live yesterday. I never took a side. Both parties was wrong. Didn't I say that, Dennis? 100 times yesterday in my live. I said that. Both of them was wrong. I didn't pick no side. I just only wanted people to know that people will run and tell you anything. Y'all need to start asking for receipts and doing y'all research, because that is dangerous and harmful to run around with lies. Again, if this man slept with any underage girls or did the stuff that they said he did, if y'all send me the receipts, I will do the honor and call the police. Thank you, Dennis, for letting me up. And again, I think you should end your live because you don't owe these people no validation. They know. And when people have their mind made up, ain't no way of changing it. You know you.
Yeah, no, it's and usually you've seen everybody's seen it. I've ignored it and just doing my own thing.
And the only thing that really ain't right, how she played that clip. Remember, I played that same clip last night in my live, Dennis, but she ain't play the whole clip. You know, she ain't do that. But yeah, she got that from Bougie and Florida man. So right there off top, come on now, they not credible. That right there should have let y'all know everything y'all need to know. She said Florida man told her that. But thank you for letting me up, Dennis. Protect yourself and quit. You don't owe these people no validation. And if he a predator, y'all send me the receipts, and I would gladly call the police.
Harambe, you always want to play a song. Thanks for cutting up, Unknown. She wasn't allowed to. She was being talked over. Hold on. I wasn't talking over anybody. And here's the deal. So she was allowed to show her recording here. She showed it 7 times over in her own live, but it's not the whole clip. And but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Still, it doesn't matter. It's a drop subject. I stated earlier. Here's the deal: if I am gonna be accused, I'm still gonna defend myself. If that's brought up and it's made that I'm malicious in some way on that incident, I'm still gonna bring it up. So I don't think there is an end to the Raina thing getting brought up, because Florida Man and Bougie aren't gonna stop bringing that up. So if it's brought up, I'm gonna defend myself. Period. It is 3:22 in the morning, and I am exhausted, so I'm going to get off for the night. But I will talk to you guys later. Get some rest. Bye.